Welcome back to On the Record. We're at the Robin Robbins Boot Camp, and I'm here with Sitima Fowler, who is a partner in Capstone Information Technologies with your husband. And from what you told me, he started the company, and you stayed on to make enough money for you to live on until it became successful, and you left GM to go into it. So it must be doing something right. You're a finalist with Robin. With Robin Robbins, and you're hoping to win what?
A black Mercedes.
Not bad. So if you win it, do I get to go for a drive in it?
You have to stand in line, but I'll give everybody a test drive.
Sounds good, boy. If you was that your a part of your speech, so everybody knows that.
No, but afterwards, I've been telling people, hey, there's been a lot of requests, so you're not the first.
I didn't think so. To get into that, though, you have to have done something super good this year, and you get to talk about it, and then you go through all the levels until you became one of the top 7. What did you do?
Well, like you said, our business was growing, but we just really had no control over sales. I mean, everything was coming in just from like referrals, and you really can't grow a business that way. And both my husband and I are technical people. We had no concept of sales and marketing, never had a class in it, and just felt extremely mediocre. We knew managed services was the right thing to start selling, but we didn't know how to package it. We didn't know how to sell it, so nobody bought. And it just felt really mediocre, really not having a plan of attack on how to grow revenue. And then in 2009, ended up in Robin's marketing database and ended up buying her toolkit and her managed services blueprint. And then it's just, I always knew I had the will, and I just felt like she showed me the way. And it was completely changed. We started going through it, developing our managed services plan based on our teachings. And then we slowly started to convert our existing clients to managed services clients. And then we started we bought a cold list, started doing some of the Worry Doll campaigns, the direct mail, and started getting leads, and that success is what gave us the confidence and had the biggest impact on the growth of our business.
So you went through all that. Did you start right away when you first got the kit from her? Did you start right away?
Yeah, I started right away because I just paid a lot of money for this. I was not gonna I was so I was not in a good place. I'm a go-getter, and for me to feel like I had no idea how to be a successful business owner. So this was, something I reached out, bought, and I was ready to see what this is all about.
That was 2009?
Yes.
Whereabouts was your company as far as sales and revenue and things like that?
As far as revenue, we were selling a lot of high-end equipment at very, very low margins. So revenue-wise, we haven't really grown the company, but profit-wise, we have significantly grown the company. And at the time, we never had any a recurring revenue model at all. So like for this year, I already know how much I've already booked without even selling or adding any new clients.
I bet that feels good.
Yeah, it's a huge relief. I love this model.
Yeah, there's nothing better than getting up on January 1st in the morning and saying, wow, I've already got my year covered.
That's right. I mean, but it's a world that I didn't know existed till I met Robin.
We have an audience of about 160,000 people. Most of them are VARs and resellers of some sort of managed service providers. If you had to give them some advice that what they should do over the next 12 months so that they can actually become successful from a financial point of view, what would it be?
I think the biggest thing that I learned was you have to commit to goals. Write down the goals that you want to achieve for this year. And there's some magic in writing it down. So even if it's in your head, just write it down and then tell people about it, like tell your employees, and that makes you accountable, and the whole company starts pulling for those numbers that you set. And then have a marketing plan. I have a one-sheet marketing plan that shows by month for the full year all the campaigns I'm going to run, because it's not one thing, it's everything, and you really got to have a whole couple of campaigns campaigns in parallel running, and it will start generating leads. And I think then you just got to get your sales process down. You need to know how to sell the service because the leads will come. So now you got to decide what are you going to say during the meeting? So you just need to know how to pitch the benefits of a managed services plan, and then really understand what the client is looking for and see if your services can help them.
Fabulous. On that note, I want to thank you very much and have a good drive home in your new car.
Thank you.